Get ready. This Saturday, we are going to put our clocks forward for longer daylight. Get your alarms ready. That's my early alarm. That means spring is on its way. One more. Just because it's fun. Oh well, it's just a piece of paper, but that's okay. And yeah, so it's a little chilly today, but guess what? A little birdie told me, tweet, 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 tweet. We are going to be moving into spring. So, keeping with our theme of weather stories, because March is so unpredictable in terms of the weather, right? It's cold one day, it's snowing, it's hot, it's raining, whatever. Well, I think hot's kind of a stretch, just to say. But I have two fabuloso stories. The first one is, I got stuck, is, and then it's spring. And this is by Julie Fogliano, and it's illustrated by Aaron E. Stead. And he got a Caldecott winning award for this. So this is a cool book because you have to watch for really subtle changes in the pictures. I'm going to point some out to you, but I'm encouraging you to come get this book in the library to watch for all the small little things in the pictures. Okay? Our second story deals with two children that are home. It's a rainy, cold day. They have nothing to do, and all of a sudden, in comes the cat in the hat. Oh, bedlam ensues. You'll see. If you don't know this book, it's a classic. And Dr. Seuss's birthday is usually celebrated in the month of February. We're just a tad late, so it's okay. All right? Huh? So no bell today. That's all right, isn't it? We had our horn. Yes, we did. And so here comes, and then it's spring. So, of course, it's not quite spring. Officially on the calendar, it comes March 21st. Here in Maine, meh, we'll see. First, we have to have mud season. So let's get through that and some nice divots in the road, right? All right? Okay, so, and then it's spring. First, you have brown. All around, you have brown. So this is coming. Maybe you're starting to see it because after that big rain we just had, we've got more brown. Notice here, you can tell it's still cold. Remember I told you this book is very interesting in terms of subtle cues in the pictures. So here we have our main character, a little boy, and it's definitely cold. He's got his mittens, his scarf, and his hat, and even his fun little friend Turtle has a hat on. Okay, so in his faithful dog, he's looking up like, what's going on? But notice the trees look just like our trees. Nothing on them, right? Bare. He also has a little friend rabbit, and the birds are over here on the dried stalks of cat and nine tails or whatever they are. Okay? And then there are seeds. So he has some wildflower seeds. He has stakes that he's going to put in the ground. He has a tomato marker. He has a pepper marker. His little turtle friend is on his red wagon. The bunny's there with his dog, and see the dog's watching, and he's hoeing up the soil. He's putting in some seeds with hopes of spring. Notice now only a hat on. Scarf is gone and mittens are gone, right? And a wish for rain. Now, raincoat, rain boots, no hat. And then it rains. And this is definitely like an April looking kind of rain. Raw gray. Chilly. And it is still brown, but a hopeful, very possible sort of brown. Now here, he's still with all his rain gear on, but on the trees, very subtle, hard to see and maybe notice when we get close to the picture. At the end of the branches are little teeny buds on the trees, okay? And his cadre of friends, his whole group of friends, the animals, are all around him. And is that a little green? He has his microscope and he's trying to see if maybe a little green is there. All his little friends, his faithful friends are there like, looks brown to me. Yeah, so he's still looking. But now, no raincoat, no hat, no mittens, nothing. Now he's just in a long sleeve kind of sweater. No, it's just brown, sort of brown. So see, his head's down, he's a little sad, he's hoping his seeds would grow. Then it's a week. Now he's out here really throwing the seeds now. He feels it, he wants to have spring come, and his dog is digging up the hole, see it? Okay, and there's all his friends helping as well, the animals. And you worry about those little seeds. So here they just sit and wait. And seemingly maybe this is his house right here on the far hill. And maybe it was the birds. So the birds in this picture are doing all kinds of different things. So this bird looks like he just had a big feast, his belly's all round. These birds, they're digging the seeds up and eating them. That's not nice for the little boy. Here we have seeds that have been piled up. We have, these birds look like they ate so much they're exhausted. They're laying right down. So each of these different birds are doing different things with the little boy's seeds. Maybe it was the bears and all that stomping, because bears can't read signs that say things like, please do not stomp here. There are seeds that are trying. So here they are, stomping about. This guy's even got the plant pot on his head. And then it is one more week. So notice here, we're starting, the little boy now is in a lightweight shirt with sneakers. The ground is still brown, but I'm seeing little sprouts popping. And the brown, still brown, has a greenish hum that you can only hear if you put your ear to the ground and close your eyes. This is a cool picture. This whole trail here, kind of trail, is being made from earthworms. This more angular kind of trail, ants. There's ants on each end of all of these branches of trail. And then these over here, kind of big, more meandering, winding trails. This one's a chipmunk over here, and these are little mice. So the little boy and his friends, they're trying to be very sensitive to what's going on below the ground. And then it is one more week. So we've switched now to short sleeve shirt. Still nothing popping out of the ground per se, until, and a sunny day. That sunny day that happens right after a rainy day. Here he's taken a milk carton and cut it open and put bird seeds inside. Sure sign of spring, the birds are happily eating, right? All the puddles, his friends all about. And you walk outside to check on all that brown. So we do have proof that was his house. See, it's the same red house. Oh, it happened! Spring sprung. But the brown isn't around, and now you have green all around. You have green. Look at that, right? And the buds up on the trees, this is my favorite. When I can see that, when I'm driving down or walking down the street, that makes me so happy. And remember all these brown kind of tan stripes that were there on that hill? Not anymore. And that's it. And then it's spring. It's coming, my friends, it's coming. Okay, the next one, as I told you, this one's a little longer, so get yourself settled up. I'm getting all cozy here, all right. Again, this is a classic, Cat in the Hat, and this one is in Dr. Seuss rhyme. So there are parts of it I'll slow down, and parts of it I'll speed up because it's really fun to play around with the rhyming words. Here we go, unless I get tongue-tied. The sun did not shine, it was too wet to play, so we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. Here are the two kids, brother and sister. I sat there with Sally, we sat there we two, and I said, how I wish we had something to do, too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house and we did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit, 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 sit. And we did not like it, not one little bit. Bump! See the fish? Watch the fish. And then something went bump. How did that bump made us jump? We looked, and then we saw him step on the mat. We looked and we saw him, the cat in the hat. And he said to us, why do you sit there like that? I know it's wet and the sun's not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. I know some good games we could play, said the cat. I know some new tricks, said the cat in the hat. A lot of good tricks. I'll show them to you. Your mother won't mind at all if I do. And then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. Okay, so everybody's looking like the kids have a little smile on their face, but their fish, who will be the voice of reason, he is not looking very happy. But our fish said, no, no, make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out. Now, have no fear, said the cat. My tricks are not bad, said the cat in the hat. Why, we could have lots of good fun if you wish with a game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish. Put me down, said the fish. This is no fun at all. Put me down, said the fish. I do not wish to fall. The fish doesn't think this is a fun game. Have no fear, said the cat. I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball, with a book in one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do, said the cat. So look how the poor fish is being balanced, not very steadily, on the umbrella. He's in a glass dish. Look at me now, said the cat, with a cup and a cake on the top of my hat. I can hold up 2 books, I can hold up the fish, and a little toy ship, and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball, but that's not all. Oh no, that's not all. Look at me now. It's fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on the rig. I can hold the toy ship and a little toy man. And look, with my tail, I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball, but that's not all. Oh no, that is not all. Look at that crazy mess. Then, this is what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball, and Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. And our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, "Do I like this? Oh no, I do not. This is not a good game," said our fish as he lit. "No, I do not like it, not one little bit." Well, he's about ready to go into the teapot right here. This isn't a good thing for the fish. "Now look what you did," said the fish to the cat. "Now look at this house. Look at this. Look at that. You sank our toy ship, sank it deep in the cake. You shook up our house and you bent our new rake. You should not be here when our mother is out. You should get out of this house," said the fish in the pot. "But I like to be here." "Oh, I like it a lot," said the cat in the hat to the fish in the pot. "I will not go away. I do not wish to go." And so, said the cat in the hat, so, I will show you another good game that I know." And then he ran out, and then fast as a fox, the cat in the hat came back in with the box. A big red wood box. It was shut with a hook. "Now look at this trick," said the cat. "Take a look." Then he got up on the top with the tip of his hat. "I call this game Fun in a Box," said the cat. "In this box are two things I will show you now. You will like these two things," said the cat with a bow. "I will pick up the hood. You will see something new. Two things. I call them Thing 1 and Thing 2. These two things will not bite you. They will want to have fun." Then out of the box came Thing 2 and Thing 1, and they ran to us fast and said, "How do you do? Would you like to shake hands with Thing 1 and Thing 2? And Sally and I did not know what to do. So we had to shake hands with Thing 1 and Thing 2. We shook their two hands, but our fish said, "No, no! Those two things should not be in this house. Make them go." "They should not be here when your mother is not. Put them out," said the fish in the pot. "Have no fear, little fish," said the cat in the hat. "These things are good things." And he gave them a pat. "They are tame, oh so tame. They have come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet, wet day." "Now, here's a game that they like," said the cat. "They like to fly kites," said the cat in the hat. "No, not in the house," said the fish in the pot. "They should not fly kites in the house, they should not. Oh, the things they will bump, oh, the things they will hit. Oh, I don't like it, not one little bit." Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw those two things bump their kites on the wall. Bump, thump, thump, bump, down the wall, in the hall, knocking the pictures off, the plants, the furniture. Oy, oy, oy. Thing 2 and Thing 1, they ran up, they ran down. On the string of one kite we saw Mother's new gown. Her gown with the dots that were pink, white, and red. Then we saw one kite bump on the top of her bed. Oh, Mother will not be happy. Then those things ran about with big bumps, jumps, and kicks, and with hops and big thumps and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, "I do not like the way that they play. If Mother could see this, oh, what would she say?" Then the fish said, "Look, look!" And our fish shook with fear. "Your mother is on her way home. Did you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What will she say? Oh, she will not like to find us this way. So do something fast, said the fish. Do you hear? I saw her. Your mother is near. So fast as you can, think of something to do. You'll have to get rid of thing 1 and thing 2. You see, the fish is flapping his little flippers. He's quite upset. So as fast as I could, I went after my net, and I said, with my net, I can get them, I bet. I bet with my net, I can get those things yet. And here they come, getting ready, right down into the net. Then I let down my net. It came down with a plop, and I had them at last. Those 2 things had to stop. And then I said to the cat, now, you do as I say. You pack up these things and you take them away. Oh dear, said the cat, you did not like our game. Oh dear, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Oh, it's very sad. The cat's very sad. Then he shut up the things in the box with the hook, and the cat went away with a sad kind of look. That is good, said the fish. She's gone away, yes, but your mother will come. She will find this big mess. And this mess is so big, so deep, and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There is no way at all. Oh, look. Oh no, the house is just a shambles. It's a mess. Oh, but another invention. And then, doo-doo-doo, who was back in the house? Why, the cat. Have no fear of this mess, said the cat in the hat. I always pick up all my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick I know. And here's his invention, right? Little car of some sort, and it sweeps, and it picks up, and it puts things away really quickly. And then we saw him pick up all the things that went down. He picked up the cake and the rake and the gown and the milk and the strings and the book and the dish and the fan and the cup and the ship and the fish. And he put them away. And then he said, that is that. And then he was gone with the tip of his hat. Then our mother came in, and she said to us two, did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do? And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on that day? Should we tell her about it? Now, what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you? That's the $50 question right there. Inflation, right? Went from 5 to 50, just like that. What would you do if you made a mess? Think about that while we're getting ready for our craft. See you in a minute. So we had our stories. The temperamental weather of March will continue now for the next few weeks, actually probably right through April. And so I was thinking about how many different weather systems we have in March, and we have rain and wind and sun and snow and all kinds of things mixed together. So here's our this is our little weather station, right? And so today's weather is, it's not really rainy so much, but it's really gray today. So these are my gray clouds. And so it'll pivot based, like yesterday was wickedly windy, right? So it'll pivot depending on what's going on, and it's really kind of fun for you to think about all the changes in the day of a weather, or in the weather. I only put 4 types of weather. There's all kinds of other weather that can happen. Sleet, rain, well, I have rain, mud, but that's not weather. So I stuck with the basic 4 is what I'm getting at. So here's what you're going to have in your kit. You will have a larger circle, and in that larger circle, what you'll want to do is, I used a ruler, and I found my center point, and then I cut into my 4 slices, right? Because those are going to be my background. And on one of them I wrote, today's weather is. Okay, so that's the larger section. Now the smaller piece, this is where, again, you will slice it into 4 pieces, like I did, if that's what you so decide. And what you'll do then is use your creative artwork and really show from your point of view what the weather looks like on that particular day. Sunny, snowy, windy, rainy, whatever. Okay? So once your beautiful artwork's all done into the 4 slices or as many as you want to play with, ideas of weather that is, then here's kind of tricky, but you'll be fine. Get some help from mom, dad, or big brother, or whatever, sister, Grammy, whatever. Okay, so you want to make sure as close as you can, because the circles are not perfect circles. I cut them freehand and they're a little wonky, but I did the best I could. All right, I didn't have a good template for that. So you want to find as close to the center as you can. Oh, I chose to go ahead and I gave my backgrounds a little color. I thought that looked nicer, so I did that. So yeah, so you find your center point, and then these fasteners are going to go right between the 2 pieces, just like, well, see, there's 1, there's 2, right? And then you push and you fasten, boink, boink, smush it down a little, technical term. Yeah, and then spin away you will go with your weather system. And that's easy, right? Markers, paint, whatever, crayons. That's that. Keep watch on the weather, because March is interesting here in Maine. See you next week. Bye-bye.